Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity boys basketball between the North Andover Scarlet Knights and your Lawrence High School Lancers. The Lancers have won 3 out of their last 4 games. They have an overall record this season of 3-7. Meanwhile, the Knights are 4-4. They come into the game ranked at number 20 in the MIAA Division I power rankings. So the Lancers looking for the upset here tonight at home in Lawrence. We want to thank you, our viewers, for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with the opening tip-off.
Oh my God, a car is going towards me!
Make sure you look both ways before crossing the street and do not use your phone. Now that you see this clip, it's a great example of how to cross the street safely.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. It's the Scarlet Knights, it's the Lancers in MVC Division I rivalry on display here at Lawrence High, Friday, January 17th, 2025. Starting lineup for your Lancers: Amos Vacher, Brown Kuhiko, Anthony Pena-Diaz, Joan Vidal, and Aiden Torres. For the Knights, Zach DeRochers, Cam Bethel, Brian Giorda, Angel Sanchez, and Nico Catalano. The Knights ranked at number 20 in the state of Massachusetts for Division I. The Lancers number 37. So Lawrence High at home here tonight looking for the upset against the Knights. Lancers drop back into a man-to-man defense on North Andover's first possession. The jumper from the far side by Giorda is no good. Out of bounds over the baseline. A Lancer ball, no score here early. As Joan Vidal will bring the ball up for Lawrence High. The senior guard, 6'1", is guarded closely by Bethel. A pick from Torres. Vidal drives, passes to Torres. Left-handed layup is good. The Lancers on the board first here, 2-0. And we have a whistle here as DeRocher is bringing the ball up in the backcourt. And the referee pointing to the shot clock, resetting the shot clock back to 35 seconds. North Andover gets a side out. DeRochers will bring the ball up, and he is guarded by Brown Kuhiko. Pena-Diaz here defending Sanchez. Inside pass, a foul, and one. Shot is made by Nico Catalano. Referee says the foul was before the shot, so that basket will not count. Foul was on the floor. Aiden Torres picks up the foul. First team foul on Lawrence here in the first quarter. New rules regarding the team limits for fouls here in MIAA. Instead of counting fouls per half, it'll be counting fouls per quarter as Vidal comes up empty. Anthony Pena-Diaz with the offensive rebound. He stepped on the line. It's out of bounds. So the new rule is as follows. Team goes into the bonus after 5 team fouls. No more 1-and-1. So after 5 team fouls in a quarter, team will be at the line for 2 free throws. Again, no 1-and-1s. 2 free throws as the 3 ball is good from DeRochers. Interesting conversations amongst coaches before the season as to what that is going to do as far as the strategy regarding team defense. A lot of coaches going with very aggressive defense with teams not afraid to foul. That's a nice pass inside to Kuhiko. Kuhiko off the window for two. It's 4-3 early on. A pair of layups for Lawrence. A three ball, and now a layup for DeRocher, slashing through the middle, gets two to give North Andover the lead. It's 5-4 here early. Anthony Pena-Diaz looking to get going early, comes up short on the mid-range jumper. Pass inside to Bethel, who puts it up off the window for two. It's 7-4. North Andover leading by 3 here in the first quarter. 5:35 to play. North Andover straight up man-to-man defense as Vidal takes a three way off the mark. The rebound goes to Giorda. Here's Bethel, back to Sanchez. They swing it around. DeRochers to Giorda, in and out. The board tapped by Torres and handled by Kuhiko, but Joan Vidal hit in the face during the loose ball. Vidal looks to be okay. He's up relatively quickly. His teammates check in on him after the referee blew the whistle. Vidal looks to be okay. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Here we go, 5:12 to play in the first. Vacher will inbound in front of the Lancer bench. And Vidal will bring the ball up for the home team. Lancers in the white uniforms with the blue trim. Knights in the black with the red trim. Vidal, pass inside to Vacher. To the baseline for Torres, trying to drive the baseline. Now pulls back out. Amos Vacher to the left hand. Picks it up, Anthony Pena-Diaz takes the three, makes the three. And the Lancers leading scorer hits the early three to tie the game at 7. Bethel gets it back. Bethel makes a move, draws the foul. And Cam Bethel, the senior guard, will be at the line shooting two. 4:26 to play here in the first quarter. With Bethel at the line. Trying to break the tie. That's 2 fouls, 2 team fouls on Lawrence here in the first quarter. North Andover, a victory against Drake-It as the first free throw is good. The Lancers beat Drake-It 69-48. That was back on Tuesday night. It's a common opponent for the Lancers and the Knights. In our last broadcast about a week and a half ago, the Lancers defeated Drake-It as well. That was a 67-53 win for the Lancers. You can watch that footage on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Both free throws good. Vacher ties the game with a nice jumper over on the far side. 9-9 here early. About halfway through the first quarter. DeRocher's a long three. He's long on the shot. Nice board there by Perez, who comes in off the bench. And Perez draws a foul. And the Lancers set to inbound here from the near side. Lawrence High trying to break the tie and get into double digits. This is Torres to Perez. Perez picks up the dribble. Torres pops it, drops it. Early three for Torres, known for his hard work on the glass. He's a Windex man, cleaning up the glass, but from the outside, nails the three to make it 12-9. Anthony Pena-Diaz guarding Sanchez. Sanchez with the right hand, in and out, tipped away. Vidal comes up with it. Lancers trying to run the break. Anthony Pena-Diaz lost control. North Andover gets possession. Trey Martin, the sophomore, in off the bench to inbound. DeRochers again will bring the ball up for the Knights. Tipped out of bounds. Good defense there by Perez, but North Andover will retain possession. Martin again to inbound. Looking, he gets it in to DeRochers. The senior point guard, he's guarded by Perez. Perez sticks with him. Here's a handoff to Martin. Bethel to the left hand, Bethel. He's got Torres on the switch. Now Perez guarding DeRochers into the paint. Up and good, and one. Chance for a three-point play. Nifty move to the rim by DeRochers. He draws the contact, gets the roll. Three-point play is good, all tied up at 12. Foul was on Perez, by the way. That's the third team foul here in the first against Lawrence. Perez lost the dribble, stolen by Martin, trying to go coast to coast, gets it to go, and draws the foul. Perez guilty of a foul, not a good foul. And quickly, Perez picks up his second, fourth team foul. So one more foul, and North Andover will be into the bonus. And they'll get 2 free throws for every foul here on out in the first quarter. Brown Kuhiko comes into the game. Perez to the bench. Torres also to the bench. Knights by 3 here in the first. 2:22 to play in the quarter. Lancers running a half-court set here. Vacher back to Vidal. Looks like North Andover switching into a zone. Looks like a 2-3 zone. 2 guards up top with 1 forward coming up to help. Kuhiko finds a soft spot, gets an open look, but misses the jumper. Up ahead to DeRochers. Wide open 3 for Martin. He knocks it down. 18-12. North Andover opens up a 6-point lead. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Kuhiko with a nice look. Great turnaround jumper at the foul line by Brown Kuhiko. 18-14. Knights ball here. Good ball movement offensively for North Andover. Miller with a nice inside pass to Catalano. Out of bounds. It's going to be Lancer basketball. Lancers trying to cut into the 4-point lead. Vidal to the left hand. To Kuhiko, takes the 3. A little bit off on the shot, follows his own miss, almost got his own rebound, but on the other end, running the break effectively. The Knights get it to Catalano on the move, and Catalano gets 2. 20-14, 46 seconds to go in the quarter. Anthony Pena-Diaz driving baseline, nice move to the rim, gets it to go. Anthony Pena-Diaz brings the Lancers within 4. Lancers need to D up now. 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock here at the end of the first quarter. The Lancers should get another possession here. Shot clock at the moment down to 15. Here's DeRochers. Puts it up from the baseline, knocks down a tough shot. DeRochers with the baseline J. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Vidal front rims it. Offensive rebound off the glass and no good, though. Good effort by Javian Santiago, the senior on the offensive glass. First quarter in the books here from Lawrence. The Knights lead 22-16.
$1,600,000 accidents are caused by texting and driving every year.
330,000 of them end in injuries, and 4,015 end in death.
You're 23 times more likely to crash when texting and driving with slow reaction time.
There are many ways to lower these statistics.
One way is to mute your phone or leave it in your pocket and ignore it.
If you have a smartphone, you can download these apps.
Text blocker,
Execution, and
AT drive mom.
Just about set to get this second quarter underway. Lawrence High coming off a win here at home against Chelmsford back on Tuesday night. That was January the 14th. The Lancers defeated the Lions 67-49. Prior to that, a Friday night loss at Andover, 68-56. And before that, 2 consecutive victories against Lynn English and Dracut. So the Lancers having won 3 out of their last 4 after an 0-6 start. Nice shot there by Amos Vacher. He knocks down a 3 to cut the lead in half. It's 22-19. 3-point game. North Andover has it stolen by Anthony Pena-Diaz all the way to the rim. The left-handed layup is good. 5 quick points for the Lancers to start off the second quarter. 22-21. Good defense by Lawrence. They turn it into some good offense on the fast break. All the way to the rim. Sanchez gets 2 right back. Lancers need to clean up that interior defense. Sanchez made it look easy on that possession. Turnaround shot, no good from Kuhiko. Vidal, the open 3, knocks it down! Joan Vidal ties the game at 24. Knights basketball here with Brown. Kuhiko guarding DeRochers. Now it's Sanchez. Hands off to Martin. Nice steal there by Vidal all the way to Kuhiko. And he gets 2. Nice layup by Brown Kuhiko to give the Lancers a 2-point lead. And the Knights have seen enough. They call timeout here to stop the bleeding. Lawrence High turning good defense into some fast break points. 26-24 is the score here early in the second, as the Lancer head coach Paul Tanglis in his 12th season as the Knights coach calls timeout. Folks, you're tuned in to LPS Media, your home for all things Lawrence High. Catch us on Comcast Channel 6, Verizon Channel 41, and streaming on YouTube. From sports to community events and everything in between, LPS Media is proud to bring you the action anytime, anywhere. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you never miss a moment. LPS Media and the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Subscribe today. Don't miss a thing. So a minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Lancers playing some great defense here early in the second quarter as Kuhiko is called for the foul as he was guarding Cam Bethel. A 3-ball by Joan Vidal and a couple of fast break layups. One by Anthony Pena-Diaz, one by Brown Kuhiko. He's given the Lancers the lead here in the second. It's a 2-point lead. North Andover trying to tie or take the lead on this possession. Sanchez for 3, long on the shot. Pena-Diaz with the rebound. Now Vidal being chased from behind. Vidal to Vacher, takes a 3, knocks it down! Cold-blooded, off-balanced, a long 3 for Amos. 29-24. Amos Vacher showing the range, and defensively, he thought he had a clean block, but Vacher is called for the foul. Free throws coming up for North Andover. At the line, Sanchez makes the first of two. It's the second team foul of the quarter on Lawrence. .551 to play here in the second. Second free throw is good. 29-26 the score. Lancers on top by 3. Vidal to the left hand, trying to go between the legs. Stolen by Catalano, pass up ahead. Nice defense by Kuhiko to get right in the passing lane, out of bounds. Last touched by North Andover. Lancers picking it up on defense here in this second quarter. Great interception there by Kuhiko to get in the passing lane. It does result in a turnover. Lancer basketball, they've got a 3-point lead and the ball here in the second. Derek Rodriguez, the junior, into the game for Lawrence High. Vidal, left-handed drive, puts it up and puts it in. Great court vision as Vidal saw the lane, took advantage, showing that left-handed skill. Makes it 31-26, it's a 5-point game. And that pass goes into the third row. No-look left-handed pass from Nico Catalano. Catching some of the Lancer faithful off guard there in the third row. Over the Lancer bench and out of bounds. Again, good defense by the Lancers. Vidal inside to Anthony Pena. Diaz, offensive board, Kuhiko. Vidal fakes the three. Now Torres takes it and makes it. Aiden Torres showing the range here tonight. That's his second three of the ball game. (34-26), crowd getting loud here. Friday night at LHS, Kuhiko almost got the steal. Almost got another one. Pass to the corner, the three ball from Giorda is good. And North Andover trying to cut into that Lancer momentum. Makes it a 5-point game, that three ball from the corner. 34-29. Kuhiko in the corner, Torres now. Torres, a little heat check. Anthony Pena Diaz on the offensive glass. Couldn't finish, though. Still a 5-point game. 3:45 left in the half. North Andover ball. To the near side corner. Nice ball movement to Rochers. Good to go. Off the window and in. 3-point game. Torres gets the roll, Aiden Torres. And we have a timeout called by Lawrence with 3:23 to play in the second. Exciting second quarter here. 5-point game. The Lancers lead 36-31. We'll take a quick look at the D1 boys basketball power rankings. Here's your top 5. In Division I for the state of Massachusetts, number 1, Franklin at 10-0. Attleboro is 8-1. Number 3, Newton North is undefeated at 9-0. MVC rival Central Catholic there at number 4. They've got a 9-1 record. Marshfield, 7-1. They come in at number 5. That rounds out your top 5. Couple of MVC teams in there as well. If we extend out to the top 10, Lowell at number 7, they're undefeated, 9-0. Andover, 8-2, they're at number 10. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, North Andover at number 20 with their 4-4 record. They've had a very difficult schedule, so the 4-4 500 record earns them the number 20 spot. Meanwhile, the Lancers sub 500 at 3-7, also a difficult schedule though. They are 3-7. Back to the action here in the second. 3:20 to go until half. The Lancers lead by 5. Martin hands off to DeRochers. Thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive. Gets into the paint. Pulls it back out. Inside Catalano. Catalano working on Vidal. It's a mismatch and Catalano takes advantage. 36-33. Good ball movement leading to a good matchup. Catalano taking advantage of the mismatch. Here's a pass inside, now pass outside to Perez. He pops it, comes up empty. The pass is too long for Catalano, out of bounds. Knights turn it over, and it's Lancer basketball here with 2:36 to play in the second. Perez guarded by DeRochers. Man-to-man defense for North Andover. They did flash the zone earlier. Lancers have 12 on the shot clock. Vidal pulls up. Can't hit the jumper, and a good rebound by Catalano. 3-point game. Loose ball. High off the window. DeRochers brings North Andover within 1. And Vidal threw the pass for Anthony Pena Diaz, who wasn't looking back for it. Lancer turnover, and now North Andover takes over with a chance to take the lead here under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Sanchez, right-hand drive. Finds a lane. Off the window and in. Angel Sanchez, the junior, just making some room for himself and getting to North Andover in the lead. The Lancers turn it over again. And a foul called on the other end. Lens-Jean Fipe, the foul, the 6'5" junior into the game, number 42. And Jean Fipe picks up his first personal, third on the team. First free throw, no good for Catalano. Second free throw, no good. Torres, the board. Vidal into the corner. Perez driving the baseline, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Can't get the roll, but what an effort there by Perez. Knights with the ball in a 1-point lead. Just over a minute to play in the half. Jean-Philippe guarding Catalano. Here's the 3 from DeRochers. He bricks it. Rebound is loose. It's grabbed by Vidal. Switching to the left. Now back to the right. Now behind the back. Looking for Jean-Philippe. Stolen by North Andover. This is Sanchez on the other end. Cross-court pass. Was it tipped? Yes, it was tipped by a Lancer. Out of bounds. And North Andover retains possession. 29 to shoot. 41.7 remaining in the quarter. Bethel, 25 to shoot. Inside Catalano. Catalano with the left hand, no good. Jean-Philippe has the board. Vidal, shot clock is off. He pulls up from the foul line, can't get the roll. Offensive board, Torres. Torres with a spin move into the lane, short on the shot, but whistles, and a foul called. Fouls on DeRochers. First personal, first team foul.
Foul.
One-point game. Good effort there by Torres to get into the lane. First free throw is good. That ties the game at 37. 18 seconds to go. Lancers have a chance to take the lead on this free throw. Torres gets them both. A little friendly hometown roll on the second free throw. Shot clock is off. North Andover can hold for the last shot if they want it. 11 seconds to go. DeRochers picks up the dribble and throws it away. And now the Lancers will not have possession here, as the referee here on the near side saying that ball was tipped out of bounds by Lawrence. So North Andover has a chance for the last possession of the half. 7 seconds to go. The Lancers foul. They did have a foul to give. 6.7 seconds now to work with. DeRochers takes it. Off the mark. Ball is loose. 3 seconds to go. Torres for Perez. He's got to put it up. He does. Comes up short at the buzzer. But the Lancers lead going into the locker room. It's 38-37. The Lancers with a 1-point lead over the Scarlet Knights here at home. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the second half.
It's Nurse Jane with the Lawrence Family Public Academy. Today, I'd like to go over hand washing, how you do it, and why you should do it. As you can see, I have blue paint on my hands, and that represents the dirt and the germs. So to wash our hands, what we're going to do is we're going to get to a sink and we're going to turn the water on. See where all those germs go when I touch the faucet to turn the water on. We'll get our hands wet, and then we're going to put soap on our hands. We don't want to put our hands back underneath the water with the soap on it, because then the soap will get down the drain. So we're going to get the soap on our hands, and we're going to keep our hands out of the water, and we're going to wash them. We will wash the fronts of our hands, our wrists, the back of our hand, the other back of our hand, the other wrist, and then the fronts. And then what I like to call butterflies, we make butterflies to wash in between. And then we wash our thumbs, the other thumb, and then we're going to rinse our hands off in the water. When we then get a paper towel to dry our hands, we still have not turned the water off. We're going to use a paper towel to turn the faucet off to keep our clean hands clean. So now you know how to wash your hands, and I want you to remember, wash your hands when they're dirty, before you eat, and after you use the bathroom. I hope you had fun learning about hand washing today. Remember, keep those hands clean.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. It's time for the second half. The Knights, the Lancers, separated by just a point. Kuhiko going for the steal on the inbound. Good defense by him, guarding DeRochers. Evenly matched game so far. Sanchez gets the lead back for North Andover. It's 39-38. The Knights on top after the first bucket of this second half. Kuhiko in the lane gets two, and Lawrence High has the lead right back after the bucket by Brown Kuhiko. 40-39 is the score. Evenly matched first half. Again, the Lancers with the 1-point lead at halftime as North Andover gets the lead right back. Back and forth we go here early in the third. The Lancers and the Knights, MVC rivals, getting after it here tonight in the Fieldhouse. Deflected out of bounds by North Andover. It will remain Lancer ball here with 25 on the shot clock. Vidal looking, gets it into Kuhiko. Long on the shot, offensive board. to Pena. Diaz takes the three, can't get it to go. Vidal, the offensive board. Vacher knocks down the jumper to put Lawrence back on top. Good hustle on that trip down the court for Lawrence High. Offensive rebound results in a nice jump shot by Amos Vacher. In and out, offensive board for North Andover, and Catalano draws the foul on the way up. He will be at the line, shooting two. First team foul of the quarter for Lawrence. Fouls on Kuhiko. He picks up his second personal. Again, that's the first on the team here in the third quarter. Once again, as we mentioned earlier in the first half, new rule in the MIAA this year. Team fouls reset after each quarter now, instead of after each half, as was the previous rule. And when a team reaches 5 fouls in a quarter, that will put the opposing team into the bonus. The bonus results in an automatic 2 free throws, so no more 1-and-1s, automatic 2 free throws after 5 fouls in a quarter. Vacher on the baseline, Anthony Pena Diaz. Left-handed dribble, kicks it out, Torres, in and out. He's made 2 threes so far tonight, couldn't make that one. Lancers clinging to the 1-point lead here early in the third. Bethel brings it up for North Andover. Bethel to the right hand, switches to the left. Inside pass, Catalano. Lost it out of bounds. Lancer ball. Nice D by the home team. And LHS will bring the ball up. It's a bit of pressure, three-quarter court pressure for North Andover. The Lancers break the pressure. They find Anthony Pena Diaz underneath. The pass came in hot, and it deflects off the finger of Pena Diaz. He screams a little bit in pain. I saw him earlier this week with ice on one of his fingers, aggravating that minor injury to the hand of Pena Diaz. Knights ball. Knights down by 1. To DeRochers. Right-hand dribble. Fading away, comes up short on the shot. Catalano the board. He draws the foul. Good offensive rebound by Nico Catalano, the senior captain for North Andover. Foul came before any shot. The foul was on the floor, so no free throws in this situation. Second team foul against the Lancers here in the third quarter with 5:23 to play in the quarter. Bethel. Looking inside, Catalano, foul on the floor. John DeDios picks up his second personal foul, third on the team here in the quarter. Again, that foul on the floor, no shot. North Andover still down by 1. Sanchez into the paint, short on the shot. Rebound, bounced around. Vidal, Pena Diaz, offensive foul against Anthony Pena Diaz. Fourth team foul on the Lancers. Second personal foul on Pena Diaz. Again, that's the fourth team foul. One more foul, I should say any foul against Lawrence now will result in 2 free throws for North Andover. 3 ball from DeRochers is long. Sanchez with the board. Sanchez to the rim. Can't finish though. Perez lost the handle, stolen by DeRochers. DeRochers behind the back, almost stolen back by Perez. DeRochers all the way to the rim. And Mike Isola and the Lancers call timeout here with the score 43-42. North Andover on top by 1, 4:28 to go here in the third. Folks, there's nothing like being here in person to cheer on our Lancers. Join us at Lawrence High School for upcoming games and events to support our teams and student athletes. Our next varsity broadcast will be Friday, January 24th. The girls varsity basketball team will host Lowell. Your energy here at LHS makes all the difference, whether it's on the court, on the mat, or on the field. Let's show what it means to have true Lancer pride. For a full schedule of upcoming games and results from earlier in the season, check out arbiterlive.com. And for power rankings, check out MIAA.net. Just about set to get back to the action here after the Lancer timeout. North Andover leading by 1 here. Approaching the midway point here in the third quarter. Stolen underneath by Andy Miller, the sophomore. DeRocher's on the other end. Tough angle layup is good. The reverse layup gives North Andover a 3-point lead. Perez inside to Torres, kicked out to Vacher. Partially blocked as the shot comes up short. The rebound to DeRochers. North Andover the ball and a 3-point lead. Here's Bethel. Bethel with the pass underneath. Catalano gets 2. 5-point game. Branco Hico looking to get back into the game. He's waiting at the scorer's table patiently. Pena Diaz in the corner, pops it, drops it. Big 3 from the corner to stop the bleeding. Lancers down by 2 after the corner tray. Perez guarding Bethel. DeRochers guarded by Pena Diaz. He's called for the foul. Frustrated with the call, Anthony Pena Diaz. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul. (47-45). It's a non-shooting foul, but North Andover into the bonus. So Zach DeRochers at the line, shooting 2. He makes the first. (48-45). Just over 3 minutes to go in the third. DeRochers with a couple of big free throws there to extend the lead for North Andover. 2-possession game. North Andover dropping into a zone. It's a 2-3 zone with 1 forward from either corner coming up to help. Torres, wet from the mid-range area. Knocks down the jumper. Torres brings the Lancers within 2. Cohico guarding DeRochers. DeRochers to the right hand. Picks up the dribble. Miller to Martin. Martin runs into the double team. Catalano underneath, finds a wide open Martin. Offensive foul goes against Catalano. Two-point lead for the Knights here. 2:20 to go in the third. Vidal, Vacher takes it, makes it. Another big shot for Amos Vacher. 50-49. Lancers have the lead back here late in the third. North Andover with a chance to regain the lead here on this possession. DeRochers Guarded by Cujico. Catalano sets the pick. Little pick and roll. Catalano can't finish. No foul. Up ahead to Anthony Pena Diaz. The pass was too tall for Pena Diaz. And it's North Andover ball. One and a half minutes to go in the quarter. North Andover trying to regain the lead. Stolen here by Anthony Pena Diaz. All the way to the other side, has it blocked away by Catalano. Out of bounds, Lancer ball. As Sanchez comes back into the game for North Andover, Catalano to the bench. Anthony Pena Diaz, short on the three. Vidal with the rebound. Vidal brings it back out. Fresh shot clock for the Lancers. Lawrence High with the ball and a 1-point lead. They lose it underneath. Lancers turn it over. North Andover basketball. Lancers clinging to the 1-point lead. Cujico chasing down Zach DeRochers. DeRochers to the left hand. Thought about the three. Now Sanchez inside, guarded by Torres. Nice pass inside and an easy layup for North Andover. Knights back in the lead, 51-50. Inside pass to Cujico, can't finish. Great pass though underneath. North Andover comes away with the rebound, 40 seconds to go in the quarter. DeRochers, Sanchez pops it. Off the mark. DeRochers drops it. Big shot by Zach DeRochers late in the third. 4-point lead. Lancers down by 2 possessions. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Lancers can hang on for the last shot if they want it. 10 seconds. Vidal pops it. He comes up short off the front rim. 3 seconds to go. DeRochers to Sanchez at the buzzer. Off the mark. And we go to the fourth with the score. North Andover 54, the Lancers 50.
What's up, Gators? Here's a friendly reminder for you all. Remember to wear your coats for the winter season. We wouldn't want to catch a cold now. We need to keep our school as healthy as possible. Germs are everywhere and someone is bound to get sick. So don't forget to wear a coat. Gators out. We all know you can't get a cold by getting cold, but still, wear a jacket.
The Lancers down by a couple of possessions here, trying to upset the Scarlet Knights. North Andover, a record of 4-4. They are ranked at number 20 in the state for Division I. Lancers at 3-7. For the moment, they are on the outside looking in when it comes to the D1 playoff picture. The top 32 teams make it into the playoffs. The Lancers right now at 37, trying to stay in the mix as Vidal comes up short on the three. A win here tonight at home would go a long way for the Lancers' playoff hopes. Bethel. Inside to Sanchez, what a pass, and the finish from Sanchez, 56-50 the score. Knights extend the lead. Three ball from Vacher is short. Anthony Pena Diaz stepped on the line, touched the ball, tried to save it, but it'll be North Andover basketball. 7:03 to go in the game. Lancers bring pressure. Kuhiko chases down Bethel. Bethel to the left hand, nice move, kicks it to the corner. Giorda can't hit the three. Pena Diaz with the rebound. Vidal. Lancers down by 6. Joan Vidal driving to the right, switches to the left, looking underneath. Jean-Philippe can't finish. Second chance was no good from Kuhiko, out of bounds. North Andover basketball. Lancers bringing full court pressure here. Sanchez gets it in to Bethel. Kuhiko meets him. Kuhiko going for the steal there on Bethel. Man-to-man defense after the Lancers brought full court press. Inside pass, Catalano wide open for an easy layup. Timeout, Lancers, it's an 8-point game. 6:11 to play in the game. North Andover trying to stretch out that lead. Lancers call timeout to talk things over. It'll be Lancer ball after the timeout. The Lancers face with an 8-point deficit. Hey, Lawrence Lancer fans, if you're watching this broadcast, then you are certainly going to be interested in the LHS varsity athletics videos we have on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is the ultimate destination for Lawrence Lancer's athletic action. Right now, you can check out all the action from the fall: football, soccer, and volleyball. And of course, the special broadcast of the LHS football team taking on Central Catholic at Fenway Park in Boston. Also, the last week, the Lancers defeated Dracut in boys varsity basketball. You can check out that coverage as well as the post-game interview with Anthony Pena Diaz. And next week, we will have coverage of the girls varsity basketball team in their home game Friday, January 24th against Lowell. You can check out all those videos as well as other sporting events, concerts, and theatrical performances on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. After the Lancer timeout, it's Vidal bringing the ball up for the home team. Just over 6 minutes to go in the game. Lancers trying to erase an 8-point deficit. Vidal hands off to Pena Diaz, takes the three, a little long on the shot. Kuhiko fighting for the rebound, but Catalano has it. Bethel. Now to the far side corner, Giorda can't get it to go. Nice rebound there by Kuhiko. Important rebound as well. Anthony Pena Diaz fakes the three all the way to the rim. Can't finish though. He had a wide open look. He just couldn't finish the layup. Brown Kuhiko called for the foul, picks up his third personal, first on the team here in the third quarter. Knights with the ball and an 8-point lead here. Fourth quarter action from Lawrence. Foul called. Let's see if it's on the floor or during the shot that Bethel put up. Foul was on the floor. Foul's on Perez. Second team foul here in the third. And again, that foul was on the floor, so no free throws. Inbound pass is into Sanchez, now Catalano. Hands off to Bethel. Bethel, the right-handed drive, looking to pass, gets it to Sanchez, swung around to DeRochers. Sanchez driving baseline, kicks it. Great ball movement here. Vidal almost got the steal. DeRochers can't hit the three. Out of bounds, far side, North Andover basketball. Excellent ball movement by the Knights. .453 to go in the game. Still an 8-point game. North Andover with the ball and the lead. Catalano kicks it to the near side. Again, North Andover just swinging it around the perimeter. Vidal deflects it again. Sanchez drives the baseline and gets two. Double-digit lead, the largest lead of the game for the Knights. Vidal inside looking for Kohiko, but the pass was off the mark. Turnover, and it'll be North Andover ball. This is Bethel. Pass goes off the rim. Perez comes up with the steal. Vidal on the break. Little floater is long off the back rim. DeRocher's on the other end. Halfway through the fourth quarter now. North Andover happy to take its time and try to milk the clock a little bit. DeRocher's pulls up. The floater is no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Lawrence, and North Andover will retain possession with 18 on the shot clock. Lancers need a stop here. 14 to shoot for North Andover. DeRocher's driving in, kicking out. From the corner, that's a dagger from Brian Giorda, the senior captain. Hits the three ball from the far side corner. Lancers call timeout. The home team down by 13 here in the fourth.
I'll steal it. One.
Lawrence Lancer fans, are you looking for information relating to Lawrence Public Schools? The place to go is lawrencepublicschools.org, the district homepage, and the answer to all of your questions having to do with LPS. Check out the site for the latest district news, calendars, and of course, those very important weather updates from all around the district. Currently featured on the site, members of the Boston Red Sox and the Celtics visited LPS recently. There's an update on the construction of the new Leahy School, and our artist of the week for Lawrence Public Schools is Bella Rosario from the Gilmet. So congratulations to Bella. You can read about all of these events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrencepublicschools.org. Lancers had a 1-point lead at the half. It's been a close game up until the last 2 to 3 minutes or so with the Knights pulling away. Amos Vacher trying for three. Shot was a little off to the left. Kohiko with a nice offensive rebound, puts it up and draws the foul. And Kohiko will be at the line. 2 free throws coming up for him. The foul was on the shot. First team foul against North Andover here in the fourth quarter. Kohiko misses the first. After tonight's game, the Lancers will play next at Franklin. And that's going to be a tough game for the Lancers, as we mentioned earlier, as Kohiko makes the second free throw. Franklin, number 1 in the state. They're undefeated at 10-0. Right now, they are definitely a favorite for a D1 state title. Foul on the ensuing possession. It is a defensive foul. Jonathan Perez, a foul away from the ball. Aiden Torres back into the game for Lawrence. Kick to the corner. Wide open three is good from Brian Giorda. And North Andover extending the lead to 15, largest of the game. Perez, foul line jumper is good. Off balance jumper. Nice shot there by Perez. 66-53. The jumper from DeRochers, no good. Vidal, the rebound. Lancers need offense, and they need it quickly here. 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the game. Perez to Cohico. Torres. Lancers trying to solve the man-to-man. Vidal for three. Fouled as he takes the shot. The shot comes up short, but 3 free throws coming up for Joan Vidal. We mentioned the Lancers will play at Franklin. That's Sunday, 1 p.m. game. First free throw, no good. After that, the Lancers play next at Haverhill. That's Tuesday, January 21st. And then Friday, January 24th, the boys team will play at Lowell, while the girls team will host Lowell. Again, both of those games on Friday, January 24th. Again, the boys team playing at Lowell and the girls team hosting Lowell. At the line, Joan Vidal is able to make it 66-55. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. It's been close all the way until this fourth quarter. As Catalano gets 2 on the layup, and North Andover calls timeout with the score 68-55. Taking a look at the schedule coming up for North Andover. After tonight's game, the Knights play next at home against Chelmsford before hosting Methuen High on Friday, January 24th. These two teams, the Lancers and the Scarlet Knights, will meet one more time at North Andover on Wednesday, February 19th, and that will be the regular season finale for both of these two teams. Once again, the rematch will be Wednesday, February 19th at North Andover. That's a 6:30 start when the Scarlet Knights host the Lancers.
Yeah.
Vidal brings the ball up for Lawrence High. Vidal to the free throw line, fades away, can't get the roll, rebound loose, and foul. No jump ball. That is a foul on Aiden Torres. Second personal foul on Aiden Torres. Fourth team foul. As the Lancers bring in a lot of the second team players here to get some experience at the end of the game. DeRochers, guarded by Anthony Pena Diaz. Shot from the near side, no good. Rebound to Lawrence. Foul over on the far side in front of the Lancer bench. Out of bounds, rather. See what the Lancers want to do here. Trying to get a good shot with just over a minute to play.
That's done every time. Yes, that's overtime. Yeah.
Underneath, the layup attempt is no good. Foul called as Emmanuel Gil-Cruz, the senior, gets himself to the line.
I know, but
Second free throw, good for Gil-Cruz. .35 seconds to go here in the game. North Andover on the verge of improving to 5-4 as DeRochers can't get that shot to go. Shot clock is now turned off. And Lawrence High on the verge of falling down to 3-8 as Catalano calls timeout in the backcourt, guarded closely by Joan Vidal. Folks, we'd like to remind you to stay tuned for some post-game coverage after the conclusion of tonight's game. Members of the Lawrence High School community, are you looking for information related to Lawrence High School? The place to go is lawrencehs.org. Stay up to date on LHS news, events, and achievements all in one place. Contact staff members, access important links, and connect with our social media channels. All Lancer fans should bookmark lawrencehs.org and do it today. So once again, folks, as we come down the home stretch, our next LPS Media broadcast will be on Friday, January the 24th. The Lancer girls varsity basketball team will host Lowell. That's the last day of the semester for these student athletes. So they got to get their projects done, essays done, turned in. And we've got some b-ball to watch Friday night, January the 24th. Lancers trying to trap, and we have a whistle. North Andover calls timeout. Once again, the timeout comes with 8.6 seconds to go in the game. 68-56 is the score. The Lawrence High Lancers will drop to 3-8. A tough break for the Lancers here tonight. They did keep it close for 3 quarters. And then in the fourth, North Andover got down to business, extended up the lead to as many as 13. And right now it's a 12-point game. And the Lancers still with plenty of time left in the regular season to get themselves back in the playoff hunt. They are 5 positions away from a playoff spot. Still left on the schedule for the Lancers. Many MVC rivals, so about halfway through the regular season, the Lancers trying to get back into the playoff hunt, but not tonight. Tonight, all about the fourth quarter effort for the Scarlet Knights. They get the win here, 68-56. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some post-game coverage. Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media North Andover with the 68-56 win over the Lancers here this evening on Friday night in the Fieldhouse. I'm joined by junior Lennon Diaz of the Lawrence High Lancers. Lennon, first off, just tell us about your game this season. You're a junior, your development, switching back and forth from JV to varsity. What's gone well for you this year?
I think what's going well for me is that I just keep going hard no matter what. I treat practice like game days because that's like the opportunity that I get to show what I could do on the court. But me, I just have a chip on my shoulder and I'm just getting ready for anything that's coming. So I'm just ready for every moment no matter what.
Now tell us a little bit about the game tonight. You guys had them for 3 quarters, played them even, and then they were able to pull away in the fourth. What do you think changed in that fourth quarter?
I feel like we started off good, but then at times we give up. And I feel like we just need to keep a foot on the pedal because if we don't, they're just going to run us over. And I know that we're better than how we play every night. We just got to keep playing with the same intensity that we play at practice and just keep going hard no matter what happens. If we're down 2, down 3, down 20, we just need to keep going hard.
Next game on the schedule, you guys got Franklin. Franklin, 10-0, undefeated, #1 in the state. You know all their fans are going to be hyped up. You got to go into their gym. How do you feel about that game coming up?
It don't faze me. I'm just ready for whatever. I hope that we're ready too. We've been through way more worse. It's just basketball. We just need to play hard. And no matter what team we verse, if they're 10-0 or if they're the best team in the MVC, it don't matter. We just got to keep playing hard no matter what.
Folks, we want to thank you all for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. Lennon, thanks so much for joining us. Folks, tonight the Lancers fall to North Andover 68-56. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.